Good day once again. Welcome back to my channel. This is the last topic under the fundamentals of mathematics. So tapos na po tayo sa fundamentals of mathematics. Algebra na lang, probability and statistics, and geometry. So isa tapos na. So please have the mastery of the topics po, ma'am and sir, and dear students. Okay? This time we will talk about volume. The sensor skills, the same. Fundamental operations, plus, minus, times, divide. The comprehension skills, dapat lang. And of course, before comprehension, dapat meron ka ding idea or you can also memorize things. No? So of course, it's better to comprehend than just memorize. And lastly, a motivated self. Again and again and again, if you are not motivated, stop, then balik na lang mamaya. Okay? So, what is volume? Okay, baka kasi ang naririnig nyo sa patalastas na isang shampoo o your hair volume is very like that. Tapos, turn on the volume of the kanang radio, or television. So, when we talk about volume in mathematics, in geometry, it is defined as the three-dimensional space enclosed by a boundary or occupied by an object. Sa area, it's two-dimensional. Say, a square is a two-dimensional. We have the length and the width. Now, in area, we have the third dimension. It's the height. And when we talk about the space enclosed by these boundaries, we have volume. Okay, so finding the volume of an object help us to determine the amount required to fill that object, like the amount of water needed to fill a bottle, an aquarium, or water tank. Now, our unit is measured in cubic units. So meaning if it's meter, it's cubic meters, cubic millimeter, cubic centimeter. Okay? I know, squared pa lang sinulat ko. Cubic. Okay. So, these are the common shapes that we find in the environment, in our classrooms, in our houses, di ba? Ito po ang mga common na mga things. We have marbles for this. We have for the sphere, di ba? Sa Rexona nyo, I mean sa pangkilikili nyo, di ba? Yung tuyok-tuyok, that's a sphere. We have canned goods for cylinder. We have cone during birthday or the ice cream. We have boxes for rectangular prism. And we also have these for our tents. Di ba? And we have the most common one also that is not included here, the cube. Di ba yung sa, if you are in a barangay or saan man, di ba hindi per kilo ang bigas, per gantang, per cube. So Rubik's Cube, for example, that's a cube. So, in understanding the formula for the volume, we will just use this main concept. The volume, area of the base, times the height. Okay. If makalimutan nyo kasi sa mga exams, no, in the future, the formula because, di ba, ito mga surface areas to, SA surface areas formulas. I'll just included here, no, I have included here, I mean, para may idea din kayo kung ano ang surface area. So, kung mawala kayo sa volume, go back to the very definition or go back to your the main idea that in finding the volume, we would just have the area of the base times the height. So you need the concept of area. So if you are not familiar with area, my first video ako about sa area. So familiarize muna doon, understand muna doon. Now for volume, for example, let's talk about the cube. The second familiar one because maybe it's the sphere or the cylinder, the most familiar for you. It depends, no? So for a cube. So ang cube, so let's use darker color. Di ba ang cube, ganito ang drawing sa cube? Imagine nyo. Ang Rubik's Cube, okay? So let's use the idea. So volume of a cube. Now, what's the base of a cube? Ano bang base ng cube? Kung may imagine nyo ang Rubik's Cube, wala, parang square yun. Yes, you're correct. Tapos anong area ng square? Di ba? Area of the base. So, square ang base ng cube. So, it's S squared. Now, we will multiply by the height. In the case of a cube, they are just the same. Lahat ng sides ng cube, the same measure lang. So, if we use S here, so S lahat. S. So, if that case, so S squared times the height, which we have S as a representation, volume of a cube is just S cube. Ganyan. Ganyan lang po para hindi nyo makalimutan ang formula. So, let's go to a cylinder. Imagine a sardine can. O ang sardinas, yung binigay ng noong may bagyo. So, what's the base of a cylinder? It's a circle. What's the area of the circle? Diba? It's pi r squared. So, look, times the height. This is the height sa kuan. So, the volume is pi r squared times the height. Ay, ganyan ang pala pag-memorize, sir. Yes, pi r squared ang tapos height. Ganyan. Ganyan na ganyan na ganyan. Sa mga shapes ha, ng mga basic. So, let's go to rectangular prism. So, from the word itself, rectangle. So, imagine a box, a shoe box. What's the base of a shoe box or a rectangular prism? It's a rectangle. What's the area of the rectangle? It's length times width, sir. Now, the case, we will have the area of the base times the height. Hence, it's length times width times height, or LWH. Ganyan lang po ka-basic. Okay? So, for a sphere, I'll be having proofs on this also. If you want, please comment in the chat box. So, just the concept, the sphere has 4 circles. So, lang muna is ilagay nyo na concept. So, it must have a formula of the base, which is a pi r squared for the circle. Ito, pi r cubed. Pero why is it? I'll have another video. The formula is 4/3 times pi r cubed. We will learn, no? If you want me to. Diba? This is just for the volume in general. Okay. For cone, what's yung nilagay sa ulo or sa ice cream? Diba circle ang base? So, we must expect pi r squared. O here, because that's the area of the base, pi r squared. Then, area of the base times the height, pi r squared h. Bakit may 1/3? Again, I'll have an explanation on that if you want. Pero, imagine this is a cylinder. So, kung yan ang kinuha, parang 1/3 siya. Ha? Baka ganyan ang explanation. So, if you want me to explain the derivation of this formula, please comment. But the main point is, when we are to find the volume of a solid figure, we will have the area of the base times the height. Area of the base times the height. So, for example, here, what is the volume of the cylinder given below? Oh, this is a canned soda. Tama ba? So, yes? So, if that's the case, oh, this is a cylinder. So, a volume of a cylinder is area of the base times the height. The base is a circle. So, it's a pi r squared. So, height na tayo. So, pi is 3.14. Huwag kalimutan. Baka sa ngayon na lesson, gawin nyo yung 3.19. No, 3.14. Radius. Oh, binigay si radius. Oh, given. This is the 4. Base sa circle na to. Ang radius daw ay 4. So, 4 squared. Times the height. So, see, this is the height. Binigay 13. And use your calculator. Let us use the calculator. So, 3.14 times 4 times 4. Yan po ang meaning ng 4 squared ha. 4 times 4 times 13. Hence, the volume is 653.12. So, wala. It is not specified here the unit. So, it's cubic units. Yan. It's 653.12 cubic units. Ay, ganyan na pala ka-basic. Yes! Super! Super, super, super. For surface area, also, I'll explain, though it's not included in the table of specification, no? Pero if you want me to explain, please comment also. I provided formula also earlier, so if you want again, I'll be explaining that to you. Next, a cubical tank can hold 1,000 ml of water. So 1,000 ml, it's 1 liter. So, okay? So, one of the clues also hints no, in solving problems, imagine that in your mind. Kung kaya ma-imagine, kung hindi, i-draw. Ganyan. Kasi kung you will not have a comprehension of the given of the problem, you will not solve the problem. So, imagine kung kaya ma-imagine. So, a cubical tank, cube daw na tank, kung lagyan nyo ng isda, wag lang piranha, yung maliit lang kasi 1,000 ml of water lang, it's 1 liter. Find the side of the tank in cm. Baka sabihin nyo, hala, cm, ml, how related? Related ba sila? Oo nga, i-drawing ko nga. Kasi hindi ko na-imagine. So, this is the cubical tank. May isda dyan. So, ang nakalagay na water dyan, let's use orange for water. Diba? It's 1,000 ml. Pero, diba? Ang 1,000 ml, based on my video sa conversion, alam nyo na 1 ml is also equivalent, is equal to 1 cubic centimeter. Hala, oo nga no? If you watch the video, kung hindi mo na-watch, i-watch mo. Or if you don't want to watch or read lang diretso sa ibang reference, you read. Okay? Kasi in the conversion units, 1 ml is just 1 cubic centimeter. Hence, 1,000 ml is 1,000 cubic centimeter. Sabihin mo, sir, what's the need? What's the need of transforming or converting? Di ba, in slang? What's the need of converting ml to cm cube? Because, iring nagakos, we have here cm, centimeter. So, sana pinaka-close. Ito ba na sides, ml, or ang mga cm cube? Of course, cm to. Gamitin natin si cm. Ay, ka-basic pala, sir. Yes. So, we have now the new given. It's 1,000 cubic centimeters. Okay. So, this is the volume of the cubical tank. Now, ang hinahanap, ang measure of the side. So, sasabihin nyo, okay, the formula for the volume of the cube is S cube. So, meaning, if given si volume, which is 1,000 cubic centimeter, S cube pa siya. Excuse me po. Bakit parang may lamok na pumasok, no? So, S cube pa to siya. So, anong gagawin para maging S na lang? How to get rid of that exponent 3? So, i-transfer natin, no? Okay, in basic algebra, in removing the 3, we must find the cube root. I'll be having discussions that also, but this is an advanced way. Kasi like S squared, just is this addition, it's 100, for example, centimeter cube. To get rid of 2, we will have the square root. So, matanggal to siya, so S na lang. Matanggal to ang 2, so square root of 100, it's 10 centimeter. Kung ganyan, kung square root, kung 3 ang exponent, so we have the cube root. Ganyan din ang mga usage lang. Baka kasi, ang alam nyo lang is for the square root. So, in this case, 3 na lang siya. I mean, S na lang siya. So, that's what we are looking for, the side. So, in this case, cube root of 1,000. Anong multiply ko katatlo na lalabas yung 1,000? Ay, baka 10 times 10 times 10. Voila! It's truly 1,000. Ay, sir, the cube root of 1,000 cubic centimeter, so ma-remove din si 3, no? It's 10 cm. Hence, or therefore, the side of this cubical tank that can hold 1,000 ml of water is 10 centimeters. Wow! Basic! Diba? Ganyan na ganyan na ganyan lang po. Pero in word problems lang siya. Binabaliktad-baliktad lang ang given. Pero if you have the mastery, or if you have the comprehension, the needed comprehension, and the familiarization of the formula and the main concept of volume, you will not get lost. I promise you that. Question number 3. Leia wants to build a wooden box. So when we hear the word box, maybe it's a rectangular box, di ba? Usually sa mga box. With a volume of 45 cubic centimeters, o binigay na naman si volume. She started a width of 3 centimeters and height of 15 centimeters. How long should Leia make the box? O di ba? Sa pag-understand mo, box lang ang imagine mo si Leia or ikaw. You will make a box, tapos 45 cubic centimeters ang volume. Ang width daw niya 3 centimeters, ang height 15. Tapos how long? Baka hindi mo mag-get, ha? Bakit ganitong pagka-state ng kuan? Na talagang sa exam parang ginagago kami, sorry for the word. Kasi kanang length ang dapat, tapos how long should Leia make the box? You comprehend. And you just, put that in your minds na, so it's a volume. So meaning kahit nag-synonym siya sa length, ginamit niya long para lang, to test your comprehension, to test your understanding. So how long should Leia make the box? So it seems like we're asked to find the length. Kasi ibinigay na si width, si height, si volume. In this case, you will imagine it is truly a rectangular box. Diba? Rectangular, like a wooden box, like a shoe box, rectangular prism. So, ang volume ng rectangular prism is length times width times height. Binigay si volume, ilagay na dito. 45 cubic centimeters equals, binigay na si length. I know, si width. Si length, hindi pa. Yung hinahanap natin. So, L, stay L. Times 3 centimeters times height of 15. Wala, parang malapit na, sir. O sige, times ko muna ito. Okay, continue. Let's use different colors. Color, 45 cubic centimeter. This is the L. Baka 1 ang treatment nyo. So, 3 times 15. 45. Diba? 45. Now, cm times cm, dalawa na yan, cubic centimeter. Pero nandyan pa si L, do not forget. Now, how to get rid of this 45 cubic centimeter? Diba? I have discussion example, area is length times width. So, how do we find the length? So, divide both sides by the width. So, we have length as area divided by the volume. In this case, I divide both sides by 45 square centimeter. If you have your ways, baka your teachers teach you different way, pero same pa rin na makakuha tayo ng answer, then use that. Baka ito talagang gamitin mo kasi itong sabi ni Sir Leo, no. So, makancel na to, makancel na to, makancel. 45 divided by 5 is 1. This is square. So, ang ma-remain na lang is centimeter. So, 1 centimeter length. Pero usually, it is written the length is 1 centimeter. Wow! Ganyan lang ka-basic, sir? Yes. Sige daw, let's check kung totoo bang pinagsasabi natin. Baka it's fake news. So, check. Volume is length times width times height. The length that we found is 1 centimeter. The width is 3. That's the given. The height is 15. Sige daw. 1 times 3, 3 times 15 ay totoo talaga, sir. It's 45. Which is the given here. And, di ba? If you have the mastery of the concept, kahit baliktarin ka pa, paano yung pag-state in Tagalog, you will get the answer correctly. There will be no problems in solving, just have the comprehension, familiarization of the concept, and voila! You will pass the exam. Now, I want you to try this at home, and I want you to comment your answers in the chat box. Of course, I will reply. That's my assurance. That's an assurance.